Ålesund is a town and municipality in Møre og Romsdal County, Norway. It is part of the traditional district of Sunnmøre, and the centre of the Ålesund region. It is a seaport, and is noted for its unique concentration of Art Nouveau architecture. The town of Ålesund is the administrative centre of Ålesund Municipality, as well as the principal shipping town of the Sunnmøre district. Ålesund Municipality has a population of 45,033 as of 2013, while the Greater Ålesund urban area has a population of 48,460. General information: the port of Ålesund was established as a municipality on January 1, 1838. It was completely surrounded by Ålesund Municipality. The port of Ålesund received town rights in 1848. On January 1, 1875, part of Ålesund Municipality was transferred to the town of Ålesund. In 1922, another part of Ålesund Municipality was transferred to the town of Ålesund. On January 1, 1968, most of the neighbouring municipality of Ålesund was merged into Ålesund. This merger more than doubled the population of Ålesund, for a new total population of 38,589. On January 1, 1977, the island of Sula and some small surrounding islets were separated from Ålesund to form the new Sula Municipality. Toponymy: a part of the town was originally known as Kaupangen Ålesund. The Old Norse word Kaupang means marketplace, or town, thus the market town for Ålesund. The Old Norse form of the current name was Ålesund. The first element of that is the plural genitive case of all, which means eel, and the last element is sund, which means straight, or sound. Before 1921, the name was written Ålesund. Coat of arms: the coat of arms was granted on April 1, 1898. The arms symbolize the importance of fishing for the town. The type of ship was typical for the ships used in the 18th and 19th century and is taken from a drawing made in 1762. The waves and fish were added to the drawing and the arms. The arms are shown in the Cathag album with the boat sailing right instead of sailing left. Churches: the Church of Norway has 5 parishes within the municipality of Ålesund. It is part of the Nordre Sunnmøre deanery in the Diocese of Møre. The seat of the deanery is at Ålesund Church. History: legend has it that Gangerulf, the 10th century founder of the dynasty of the Dukes of Normandy, hailed from the community of Gisk, northwest of Ålesund. At least 3 statues of Roll exist, in the town park in Ålesund, in the city of Rouen, France, and in Fargo, North Dakota, United States. In the night of January 23, 1904, the town was the scene of the Ålesund fire, one of the most terrible of the many conflagrations to which Norwegian towns, once built largely of wood, have been subjected. Practically the entire town was destroyed during the night, a gale aiding the flames, and the population had to leave the town in the middle of the night with only a few minutes' notice. Only one person died in the fire, the 76-year-old Ane Heen, but more than 10,000 people were left without shelter. Kaiser Wilhelm of Germany had often been on vacation to Sunnmøre. After the fire, he sent 4 warships with materials to build temporary shelters and barracks. After a period of planning, the town was rebuilt in stone, brick, and mortar and jugendstil, the architectural style of the time. The structures were designed by approximately 20 master builders and 30 Norwegian architects, most of them educated in Trondheim and Charlottenburg, Berlin, drawing inspiration from all over Europe. To honor Wilhelm, one of the most frequented streets of the town is named after him. The town has an unusually consistent architecture, most of the buildings having been built between 1904 and 1907. Jugendstil Center: it is a national interpretation center. Visitors can learn more about the town fire, the rebuilding of the town and the Art Nouveau style. Ålesund is a partner in the Art Nouveau network, a European network of cooperation created in 1999 for the study, safeguards and development of the Art Nouveau. The term Little London was often applied to the community during the occupation of Norway by Nazi Germany due to the Norwegian resistance work that took place here. Among other things, the city was central to the flights to Scotland and England. Geography. The municipality of Ålesund occupies 7 of the outer islands in the county of Møre, Romsdal, Hesse, Aspøya, Norway, UKSNA, Ellingsøya, Humla, and Tana. The town centre is located on the islands Aspøya and Norway, while Hisa and OKSNA contain residential areas. The second largest island, Ellingsøya, used to be accessible only by boat or by road via Skodi Municipality, but the undersea Ellingsøy tunnel was built in 1987 to make travelling between the island and the town centre more convenient. The tunnel is 3,481 metres long, and was upgraded in 2009. Situated 236 km north-northeast of the city of Bergen, Ålesund is adjacent to the Jurund and Geiranger fjords, the latter being on UNESCO's list of World Heritage Sites. The municipality covers an area of 93 square kilometres. The population is 45,033, making the population density of 482.5 inhabitants per square kilometre. The population of the agglomeration, which includes parts of the neighbouring Sula Municipality, is 48,460. The municipality also contains 3 smaller separate urban areas on the island of Ellingsøya, Hofland, Rset, and Mykleborst with a total population of 1,279. Other villages include Lavika and Spjelkavik, both on Uxneya. Climate. The city has a pronounced maritime climate with mild and windy winters. The coldest month of the year, January, has a mean temperature of 1.38 degrees Celsius. The lowest temperature ever recorded at Ålesund Airport, Vigra, was 11 degrees Celsius. Townscape. Economy. Ålesund is the most important fishing harbour in Norway. The town's fishing fleet is one of the most modern in Europe. Ålesund and surroundings also has a large furniture industry. Some well-known household items are manufactured here. In the 1950s and 1960s, Ålesund was one of the chief stations of the herring fishery business. In relation to the relatively large fishing fleet belonging to Ålesund and nearby harbours, a large shipbuilding and ship equipment industry has evolved. There are not any yards building ships in Ålesund anymore. The last shipyard, Lillehamn Shipyard, evolved into ship repairs and since late 1990s has mainly been serving the offshore industry through the company Lillehamn Technology that merged and rebranded to Strata Mare in 2007. In the close-by communities, however, shipyards continue to operate successfully: Vard, Ulsteinverft, Kleven Maritime, Havyard Group. When oil was found in the North Sea in the 1970s, the local fishing fleet ship owners seized the opportunity and rebuilt fishing vessels to serve the infant oil exploration and production industry. Soon they were able to build purpose-designed offshore vessels at local shipyards to serve the North Sea oil adventure even better. Today this has become a cornerstone industry in and around Ålesund through leading offshore supply ship-owning companies Farstad, Bourbon, Olympic, Havila, and Rome. Serving the shipbuilding industry, a large number of equipment manufacturers has evolved: 1. Odin, Spur, Optima, Ship Equip, Jets and many more. To the east of Ålesund lies the Sykkylven Municipality, where the Acorns factory, producing furniture such as the stressless chair, is located. Hyengem, another village near Ålesund, contains the headquarters of the stock company. Ålesund is also one of the harbours at which the Hurtigruten arrives 2 times per day. Ålesund is a popular tourist attraction, both due to its picturesque town centre and its proximity to major fjords. The Atlanta Havsparken Aquarium is another tourist attraction. 2. Transportation. From Øye at the head of Jurundorden, a road strikes south to the Nordorden, and from Møre on Geiranger another strikes inland to Otta. The railway line Ralmerbane starts at Indalsens, 120 km east of Ålesund, going to Dombejenes, then southwards on the Dovebane Railway to Lillehammer and Oslo. Ålesund is a port of call for passenger and freight vessels travelling between Bergen, Kingston upon Hull, Newcastle, Hamburg, and Trondheim, including the Hurtigruten cruise ships, which arrive in Ålesund twice a day. The town's airport, Ålesund Airport, Vigra, has several daily flights to from Oslo, Bergen, Trondheim, and Copenhagen. It also has several weekly flights to from Riga and London. In November 2012, KLM announced it would fly to Ålesund 5 days a week from Amsterdam starting in April 2013. Lately, there have been suggestions of a high-speed rail link to Oslo as well as metro-style local services to meet the needs of the expanding population of the town. Culture. The Norwegian Centre of Art Nouveau Architecture, Jugendstilsenteret, is situated in Ålesund. It is a museum and competence centre with exhibitions telling the story of the town fire and Art Nouveau Jugendstil in Norway and Europe. The local football team, Ålesunds Fotball Club, was founded in 1914. The team played in the Norwegian Premier League for the first time in the 2003 season. The club won its first Norwegian FA Cup in 2009 and won again in 2011. The team's new arena, Color Line Stadion, opened April 16, 2005, and is located approximately 1 kilometre outside the town centre. AAFK's supporter club is called Stormen, and has about 2,000 members. The local newspaper is Sunnmøre Resposen, founded in 1882 and published 6 days a week. Ålesund is the site of the annual Norwegian Food Festival. Education. Ålesund has a university college. Ålesund University College is a school for visual arts located in Ålesund. The Norwegian School of Management had a campus in Ålesund, but it closed on August 1, 2008. Ålesund Videregående Skole, also known as Latinskolen, formerly Ålesund Lower Diogrellskole, is the oldest secondary school in Ålesund, having been established in 1863. Of the 6 upper secondary schools in Ålesund, including Latinskolen, Faglige Videregående Skole is the largest with room for approximately 1,000 students. A new international school will be opened for children aged 5 €15 in Ålesund in 2012. Gallery. Sport. Ålesunds Fotball Club currently play in the Norwegian Premier League. Ålesunds FK played their home matches at Kryen Møre Stadium until the 2005 season, when they relocated to the new Color Line Stadium. Notable residents. In popular culture, Mark Kozelek's son Kill Moon made an eponymous song about Ålesund on the record Admiral Fell Promises. International relations. Twin towns are sister cities. Ålesund is twinned with several towns: Randers, Denmark, since 1947, Varkaransistrajenes, Sweden, since 1947, Lahti, Finland, since 1947, Akureyri, Iceland, since 1949, Peterhead, Scotland, UK, since 1967, Borgo a Mozzano, Italy, since 1979, Tacoma, USA, since 1986, Ville-d'Eu, France, since 1996, see also, Ålesund Ship, Shetland Bus, references. External links, Municipality website, Jugendstilsenteret Art Nouveau Centre, Ålesund Hospital. Municipal fact sheet from Statistics Norway.